What is up guys, I'm back with another video, and I posted a screenshot of my setup on Facebook and Twitter recently, and since then I've been getting a lot of questions asking how I did the setup, how I have it this way, and basically what's on my device. So in this video I'll just show you how I did the exact setup. I'll show you how to get yours exactly like this, and I'll just basically be going over what's on my device. But before we get into that, this is the Nexus 5, I'm using the Nexus 5. And I have the black carbon fiber D-brand skin on it, and I really love the skin, so if you have a Nexus 5, feel free to check it out as well. And my case of choice is a SpeedGen Neo Hybrid case, mainly because the entire back is clear, so the black carbon fiber skin really shows through it. The home screen setup itself is really simple, so these icons at the top here are just manually laid out, and I have a custom icon pack. I'll try to leave that link below in the description so you can check it out for yourself. And the entire bottom of the screen is a huge widget using Super Widget Pro. And I'll try to leave that in the description as well so you can check it out for yourself if you want to get it. And so firstly here I have a folder that gives me easy access to the apps that I use really often, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Falcon Pro. I keep switching between Twitter and Falcon Pro a lot depending on my needs. And of course Google Keep, which I use for all my reminders and notes. I use it a lot. Next I have the dialer, Gmail, Google Chrome, WhatsApp, and of course I have the camera at the top for easy access. And that's basically the entire first screen of my setup. On the second screen I have this huge widget at the top, and I actually have this full screen all the time. I have no idea why it wasn't full screen, but I really like that this widget reaches all the way to the edges of the screen. And at the bottom we have the second most used apps on the device, which are Photos, my gallery of choice, the Creator Studio from YouTube, the Google Play Store, Google Play Music, my music player of choice, and finally the Material Design SMS Messenger from Google. And on the final page is a full screen Falcon Pro widget, which I really like because it's transparent. And that's basically it for my entire launcher setup. Really simple, and there's not much to it. So diving into the app drawer, I don't have much apps, but I'll just show you what I use the most. So I use 3D tuning a lot. I waste a lot of time with that. I use AirDroid a lot to transfer files, and also 80 Codes is an app I created just to test out material design. So if you're an AT&T user, feel free to check it out on the Google Play Store. Next I have Birdie Purdy, another app I created, which is basically a Flappy Bird clone, but the people who live in Trinidad and Tobago like I do will notice the Trinidad and Tobago flag in the background. As well as Cerberus. I really use Cerberus a lot. It's the best security app I've ever used for Android. It costs $4.99, but it's definitely worth every penny. I also have Digicodes, another app I created, so if you're from Trinidad and Tobago as well, feel free to check out Digicodes. It basically lets you do everything with the touch of a button instead of having to dial USSD codes all the time. I also use FunRun a lot, mainly because of its multiplayer functionality. So if you're into wasting a lot of time, especially with other people, check out FunRun as well. And also Hill Climb Racing, a really good time waster as well. And of course Leo's Fortune, which is hands down the best experience I've ever had with a mobile game so far, both in terms of performance as well as visual aesthetics. And overall it's just a really fun game to play, and it looks really good as well. Material Walls also comes in really handy, so if you like the look of material design, there's a lot of lollipop style wallpapers in this application. This is the icon pack that I use for the icons on the home screen, so the small tiny white icons at the front. This is basically the icon pack that I use to get them to look like that. Now Gesture Tweaks also comes in really handy, and what it does is basically allows you to launch any custom application with the Google Now gesture, which is swiping up from the home button. And it comes in really handy. Percent Enabler also enables battery percentage on all Android Lollipop battery icons, no root needed, so if you're into that you can check that out as well on the Play Store, it's free. This is the QC application, which I use to remotely monitor the security cameras at home. Snapchat, which I hardly use. And on the final page Tuscany Drive, which this is my go-to app to demonstrate Google Cardboard for anyone I'm introducing it to, because it looks really amazing, and it just basically one of the best Google Cardboard apps I've ever used. And of course Super Widget, which I use for the widget on the home screen. And that's basically my entire setup and everything that's on my device. So feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what apps you use the most, or just let me know what you use as your setup. So that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And as always, thanks a lot for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.